Hello there. Today we're going to do this. This is a small shrimp pattern that is not that small, but it's easy, and really has an almost a mythic ability to catch sea trout and other fish that prey on shrimp. So it's fairly simple, fairly easy, fairly cheap. We do not use that many materials. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to use a stinger hook. This is the A-Rex Light Stinger. A great hook for flies like this. And basically, I'm just going to apply some tying thread, move all the way around down the vise here to where the hook starts to bend. Like so. Then I'm going to take some Arctic Fox in white. This is going to be the tail of the fly, and this Arctic Fox is a great material because it has a lot of coarser hairs and stuff like that will look a lot like antennas. Just going to pull out the longest of these, like so. So I get a bit more uniform wing, but still I have some of the longer, coarser hairs. I'm going to tie this down so it's approximately the same length as the rest of the hook. That's a good way of a good measurement for your tails for shrimps like this, like so. This could also look like a squid, which is one of the things about the shrimp patterns is often they can look a lot like squids. I'm gonna apply a bit of weight to this fly, not that much, and I'm placing this so it starts at the exact place where the tail ends, like that. Then I'm going to take some scent flash in pearl or in opal, the color opal. And I'm gonna apply one of these strands to each side of my tail here. This is the only flash that is in this fly. So these will be great for looking like antennas again, and also to give a bit of sparkle to the fly here. We don't want too much, but a bit is nice. Like so. Great. Then you can just simply continue onward. But there is something that I like to add to this pattern, and that is polar bear fibers, hairs. These simply they are without a doubt the best antennas for shrimp patterns. But unfortunately, it's a bit hard to come by because polar bears are, of course, an endangered species. But every now and then, I get my hands on something that has a certificate and stuff like that. And of course, if it has a certificate and it's illegal, I don't mind selling that in the shop. So I tie down a small bundle of these because these fibers just look absolutely astounding out in the water, translucent and simply just great, like so. Cut off all of that. Then take my eyes, and for this I want something a bit more neutral, so I'm gonna go with the black eyes for this. Tie these shrimp eyes down on the sides here. Pull them out so they stand out on each side. If you are not familiar with the shrimp eyes, then basically what they are is two eyes on a stalk, like this. So very easy to use and to mess around with, and the quality is really great. They are invented by some Danish dudes. Has a small company that only makes these, and they're some nice guys. So I like to use them quite a lot. Like that. And then the last part of this fly is for us to use something called polar chenille. For some reason I've forgotten that name. Polar chenille from Hairline. And what this is a kind of like a string with a lot of clear colored nylon fibers attached to it. So it's kind of like a fake hackle, a transparent fake hackle, which is really great. And I'm gonna tie this down all the way up here, and then I'm gonna make sure that I have a solid tying base for my polar chenille to attach to, like this. And then the first turn I'm going to do of this is I'm going to turn this between the eyes and fold everything back. And then I'm going to, I need my tying thread to be up near the eye now. And then I'm going to gradually move up on the other end of this fly. So I'm going to fold all these fibers out, and then I'm going to hold them back, and then I'm going to turn this polar chenille. And so it's going to be completely covering all the rest of the hook while I move this forward. So kind of like you would make a tinsel body, you would have to cover the entire body with flat tinsel. I'm going to use this, so it's going to give the white core of the body, but all the while, all these see-through kind of like hackle fibers will stand out and be part of the fly, and will give this aura, this translucent effect to the shrimp. And that's going to be how the body is. You could add a hackle, or you could add some dubbing underneath and stuff like that. But what that does, I think, is simply, a lot of the times it simply makes your fly too bulky. Makes your fly too bulky and not look like an actual shrimp or an actual squid. So for this to be as realistic as possible and to look like the real thing, then it needs to be transparent, and it needs to be translucent and not too thick and too heavy to look at. So basically, just cut that off, make a whip finish all the way up here, and apply some super glue or some varnish, and then the shrimp is done. Very, very translucent, very, very alive. Will hover great in the water, and just generally look a hell of a lot like a hovering shrimp. This fly looks like food. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That would mean a lot to me. And swing by my web shop, where you can find all the materials used here. My web shop is flytying.eu, where you will find a shitload of other fly tying materials as well. Thank you so much for watching. It really, really means a lot to me. So thank you very much, and have fun and good luck out there.